Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome back to my shop. So I've actually had a couple things planned for the tool making competition that's coming up, or that's been going on. But I've been sitting here waiting for materials for the past couple weeks, and it's keeps getting delayed. So I'm going to start and do another little project that I had planned on doing for a while. I was planning on making a new nut for the top of this tool post. Now this is all 4140 heat treat, so that should be able to harden that up pretty nice to accommodate the nut. But before I get into that, I'd like to thank Max Grant for that awesome shout out the last couple episodes back of his, I guess. He had a lot of kind words to say about my channel, and all I got to do is say thanks, Max. That was pretty awesome. And also, big thanks to all my new subscribers. I think I just passed the 300 mark, so that's pretty awesome. So I'll try not to let you guys down. Anyways, I don't know. I guess we'll just head over to lathe and get started. Yeah, so talk about going back to our roots on this one, eh? It should be pretty close. Right, so what I plan on doing is I'm going to drill it back about an inch, and I'm going to thread it for a 9/16 18 thread per inch tap with a tap, and I'm just going to use the tool post stud for a mandrel, and I'll back it up with some center support. Yeah, this is kind of ugly stuff to drill, actually. Not my best drill bit though either. Damn. That's pretty fucking ugly. It's gonna get bored out anyway. A little bit. Maybe it's a little oversized. About 8 thou. That's one of my junk drill bits. It's okay. It's all good. Alright, well I was actually a little bit worried there. I thought I was going to have to put the other tool block back together, but this will work. So I need about 515,000. Like, yeah, it's only like, I'll probably go a little oversized just to have so the tapping isn't so horrible. According to this, we're at 508, so we need another 7 thousandths, about maybe 8. Yeah, I'll just get it started pretty good, and then, I'll start spinning right away. So as soon as it starts spinning, I'll end up just doing the rest by hand. I'll get right back to you guys. All right, so this is gonna be the face of the nut. So I'm gonna cut a little bit of a relief in there. Doesn't need much, just a little bit. Looking good. Just torque that down a scotch. That actually looks not too bad at all. See, this is where I screwed up last time. I'm not gonna lie. Once I got to this point, I had my phone on the thing a little funny, and it shut it off or initiated Bixby. Goddamn Bixby. And it stopped recording, and this is actually the second one I made. So this one's for you guys. So I'm gonna give it just a tiny little Just enough for the center to hold on to it. Alright, about there. Alright, and I believe we're looking for about 1.25 inches in diameter, so we're going to have to take it down. This is 1 5/8 I believe, yep. So 3/8 of an inch we got to take off that. Okay. That stuff. That's actually a really nice finish on there, not bad. Through an unknown tool. Just about cooked that one though. This could potentially take a little while, guys. I'll get back to you when I start forming it up. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to where we're supposed to be here. I've been getting lots of bad, really evil birds nesting with these tools. That's what happens when you got too much positive rake on your tool. But I just kind of don't really feel like regrinding it, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. So we need another 55 thou to come off there. I've only been able to do 15 thou passes, more or less. It's cooled off now, maybe it'll be a little better, I don't know. Nope. Yikes. There's some seriously evil frickin' bird's nests, man. Oh, God, those are awful. Yeah, these things, ugh, they're pretty blue. Yeah, another 10 thou to go. Oops. Yeah, there. I think 10 thou is about right. Yep. 20, I guess, on the LD. That's a little nicer. Oh, yeah, my angle's way off here. Well, that happened. I'm leaving a bit here because I got a radius tool. I'm gonna fix that up. case you're wondering, it's going to be a top hat. Can't have a top hat without a strap. I think we're pretty much done. All right. Well, actually, I took the taper down just a scotch there too. It's just, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna polish it up real nice. Take all that, you know, it's not bad already, but we're gonna polish it up real good. And move on to the handle, I guess. So what we gotta do here, I'm going to do this in between centers because it's a pretty long taper. I'm going to thread each end for 3/8/16, one a little 1.5 inch, one at about 3/8 of an inch. About there. Alright, well we're just about ready here to start cutting our taper, I believe. Got our set up between centers, both ends are threaded and cleaned up with scotch. Oh, not quite ready to cut our taper, apparently. But I got it set to about 0.6 degrees. We're going to taper it from 3/8 to 1/2 inch-ish. Like it's not, we're not building a rocket here, so. That's not bad. Alright, here we go. This will probably take a while too. Yeah, well, that's close enough. Alright, so I actually kind of jumped the gun on this already. Oops. I started setting up the milling attachment before I even checked this out. Now this goes in one way better than the other way for some reason. Yeah. And set the tool post on there, and it's usually about 30 degrees, just because it doesn't interfere with stuff when it's at 30 degrees. And I already kind of did it once already. I'm going to check it again though. And what I did, and kind of just get it like that, since we don't have a handle for it. Give it a good, that might be a little too good. Yeah, a little too good. I think that works. Holy crap, it works really good. About there, I'd say. And then a little bit more. I want to stick it out about there, in line with the compound. So I'm going to mark it about here. So when I do really reef it down, it'll be more in line with, well, along somewhere in this area. So we'll just kind of mark that. And get her dialed in on the milling attachment. Hey, it might be a little noisy over there. Hopefully you guys got a good view. honestly, I'm going to have the brake on just a little bit here. Position looks okay. Very gently because it's such a weird angle going in there. Once you get past the halfway mark, it's not bad. Okay. Far enough so that all sides of the end mill are engaged in cutting. We're almost there. A little further. Coach Moore. Okay. There's a little riser right there, it's perfect. Yeah, so okay, well, it's pretty basic from here on out now. Just you leave everything where it's where it's at, and then just drill it and tap it. Now it should work out that there'll be enough thread in there, about equivalent to a 3/8 nut. So it should be plenty strong enough. My only concern is there might be a weird interruption in there, so bust out the good drill bits for this one. Start off with a 3/16 and step it up to 5/16 and then tap it for a 3/8 coarse thread. Look at how nice and straight those are. Beautiful drills, love them. All right, now we'll disengage that. Okay, I think that's probably about as far as it's gonna go. Yep. Holy, I don't know what this wood is, man, but it's pretty freaking amazing. Scared me a little. Alright guys, well there's our part. I took it down a little scotch down there, and she fits in there pretty good now and takes up that whole thread once you tighten it up. What we got to do now is the heat treating part. Now this part's a little bit on the sketchy side, but I'll do my best to get some footage of it. Alright, there's our little can of oil on the floor. This is vegetable oil. It should be good. And I got to kind of balance it on that little stick there. Yep, there we go. Cool. Yeah, I'll just let that stew and pop and crackle. Alright, well there's our heat treated piece right there. I'll just leave that to cool off. She's pretty toasty. Alright, and I got this guy set up here. Just got a couple pieces of copper on there and clamped it on tight with the vise grips. And there's our other little quench tank, also full of vegetable oil. Let's clamp this guy in there. Somehow. Just enough to hold on to it. Oop. Okay, well this one's mostly along the shank here. The skinnier bits. Over there, a little hotter, and then I'll shut the torch off and give her a quench. We're gonna just let that sit in there for a minute. Well, I'm pretty sure these are still pretty hot. So I haven't let this guy cool off just yet. Oh yeah, she's toasty. Well, luckily I gave it a pretty nice finish, so it should clean up nicely. Ouch. relatively sharp little file here. Oh yeah, she's hard and hot. Alright, well I did polish it up a little bit. Going to clamp it back up again. And this time just with the propane torch. We'll kind of heat that up until it gets to a nice straw yellow color up here to draw back some of that temper. Or technically it's MAP gas torch, but yeah, usually start at the thicker spot and get that warm and just kind of coax it up, I guess. So this will turn blue probably, which is fine because it's thicker. We don't want to draw the temper back too much up on the skinnier portion of the arm handle, shaft, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll give her another polish up. Same with the other thing too. I'll do the same thing with that. And it'll start changing all by itself right away here, so you gotta kind of take it easy. It's sort of turning yellowish. I think we're pretty much there. Just kind of give a little touch here. Yep, that's it. That looks so pretty, I almost want to leave it like that, but that's hardened and tempered 4140 right there. I think that's right about where we want that. Whole thing is nice yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. Well, alright, there's our finished part. To be honest, I don't think I'm gonna clean that up. I'm gonna leave it that color. That looks awesome. In any case, to wrap this little project up, I finally got my stuff finally came in. I came with some Loctite 495, and I glued those little brass bushings inside these knobs. So what I got to do now, I'm going to stick them on the lathe and just clean them up real quick. I might just do that off camera. Now, I don't usually wood tick, but when I do, that stuff is beautiful. The only thing I'm worried about on this one is this little bit of mess right there, but I think it'll be okay. I just got to stuck them on there. Perspective, well, this is just a bolt. This one I stuck right on the arm. It should do just fine. And I actually had to get back in there and take that back a little bit to accommodate this right here. I did forget to put some relief on there, but all in all, there's our handle. All right, I stuck the original back on there just because I know it's exactly where it needs to be. But yeah, that's awesome. A little on the long side, maybe. No, you need that torque in there, but you know that's pretty good. That's a nice matching knob there. I think that's way cooler than the black shitty plastic one that was on there. And here's the one we just made. I haven't cleaned it up after the temper because I was kind of thinking of leaving it that color. But, yeah, maybe not. But I'll get around to polishing that another day, I think. For now, you pretty much, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say you got the gist of it. Hope you guys enjoyed the build. It actually was a little more involved than I thought it would be. And I'd like to thank Max Grant again for that shout out, and also all my new subscribers and my old subscribers. Without you guys, I guess, what would be the point? Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to get to work on another project. Thanks for watching. Peace out.